Now, one of the things that we are seeing coming from China, Nio delivery centers, is apparently the delivery centers are still very packed, because as soon as you notice that this person who was at the delivery center in Guangzhou, he did indicated that the deliveries were still being delivered, or the Nio cars were still being delivered in masses, which is something that is signaling some very good strong deliveries even now in January. But however, this person also reminded us that part of the reason why Nio is continuing with the aggression of delivering as many vehicles as possible is because of the upcoming Chinese New Year, which, when I check on the calendar, it is going to start from the 28th of January to the 3rd of February. So along those days, there won't be any activities, or there won't be any much activities happening when it comes to the deliveries. It therefore means deliveries during those days will not be much, which is something that we need to take into cognizance when it comes to the January deliveries. But however, the way things are rolling, or how we are seeing as per this user, it is appearing that Nio is doing whatever they can to make sure that they get as many vehicles as possible, which therefore that 25,000, which I said it could be the bottom for this month, it is a possibility that it comes out like that. So around 25,000 is what I think Nio will give this month, or will give us this month, as their deliveries, taking into cognizance the holidays and also the fact that demand for cars January, it's usually low. Not many people are in a hurry to go buy new cars. They're planning, adjusting, putting their budget, New Year resolution, and making sure they've got everything in order. And therefore, because of that, in terms of deliveries, first quarter, in fact the entire first quarter, we cannot expect that much. But for Nio, I think there is no way they are gonna go below 20,000. There is no way, because the demand for ONVO, it's there. The demand for Nio, it's there. And especially for ONVO, you know that there are people who have placed quite a number of orders, and they are expecting to get their ONVO deliveries this month of January, which is something that gives us hope, something that gives us confidence, saying that Nio will do very well. So yeah, man, this is what this person told us. We need to brace ourselves for what's coming, because this January won't be, in terms of deliveries, won't be compared to the January we saw last year. I mean, Nio delivered 10,055 cars, and I think that number is going to double, or it's going to grow by 100% this year. So I'm not expecting anything below 20,000. In fact, I said I'm expecting around 25,000 of deliveries, but yeah, we will see how this month unfolds. There are insurance registrations that will be coming as we wait for the full month's deliveries, and they will give us signal, they will hint to us as to what is it that we need to expect coming from Nio. But me, I'm calling it right now, 25,000. I think it's possible for us to hit this month, and therefore we need to brace ourselves for that, because it will be over 100% when compared, or as compared to the deliveries that Nio reported in January of 2024. So I am happy, I am excited. Tell me what you think about this. The more these delivery centers are flooded and people are collecting their cars, is the more we can expect deliveries to come in masses, which is something that excites the new investors. Yesterday we were talking about Rivian stock going up almost 25%, but the reason behind them surging the way they did was because for Q4 they delivered over 14,000 deliveries, Q4 combined, which was higher than the 13,500 they said they would. But on the other hand, Nio on Tuesday gave us their deliveries, and on a single month they delivered over 31,100, with 3 months Nio delivering 72,000, or over 72,600, which over 72,600 compared to the over 14,000. You and me can agree that Nio is a company which is set for greatness, man. The market is seriously manipulating this stock, and though we are seeing the fundamentals of Nio improving, which just shows us, or signals to us, that the low trading price that we are seeing onto Nio, we ought to take it as a good opportunity to load the board, because if there's one thing we know is that blue sky is coming. Those that are persevering will most definitely be rewarded with time. So yeah, man, I am happy, I am excited. This is what we are seeing in Guangzhou. Apparently the delivery centers are still very full, and this is signaling that not only did Nio do well in December, but it is also going to do well right now in January, because the picture that I just showed you, it has got a couple of ONVOs, couple of Nios, which is something that is great, and it shows you the kind of good work that Nio is putting for all to see. I did say that what we need to do as investors, before we complain, let's have a look at some of these things, these achievements, these targets that Nio it's breaking. I mean, it gives me greater joy to know that Nio continues to do this well, regardless the fierce competition amidst things on some of the companies that are selling way cheaper cars against all odds, because Nio, you know that for the main brand, their cars are not that cheap at all. Not so many people can afford Nio cars, and seeing them being able to deliver plus 20,000 deliveries under the Nio main brand, it is something that is pretty good. ONVO plus 10,000, it is also good, and it makes me want to load the boat to remain long and strong onto Nio, because I know one thing, and that is blue sky is coming. So yeah, man, there is a holiday coming from the 28th to the 3rd, which is going to have an impact onto the deliveries. And I mean, you know that usually Q1 we usually see quite a number of holidays coming in China, which do have an impact onto the deliveries that EV stocks like Nio delivers on a month to month. But the good thing about these holidays, to Nio, it does not mean that they are going to lose deliveries, they are not going to generate revenues. What we usually see during these holidays is that total battery swaps that the Nio users gets to complete spikes way high, meaning that during this holiday, Nio will be, I can guarantee you that it will be seeing total battery swaps going over 100,000 per day, which is something that is great, something that obviously as investors we are happy to see, or to know that when Nio, when it's not selling cars, it is accumulating more and more battery swaps, and this is going to continue getting better every year, because the more Nio sells their car is the more battery swaps they'll be able to complete per day, which is good, which is amazing. So yeah, man, do your own due diligence. Don't forget to hit the like button, comment and subscribe, and once you subscribe, forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Blue sky is coming, long term will win. That's all from me, and God bless you all.